Which one should I even start with? I don't want to start with Jaga Jaga because there was some before that. Let me start with Two Face. You won't be like Obasanjo, oh.
Yes.
But me, I won't be like
Koleye.
Fela Anikulapo Kuti
Yeah, no lie.
Papa de Popo.
So basically, I I must say that I want to thank Nigerians for few Nigerians who actually believe in consciousness. 18 years ago when I sang the song Nigeria Jaga Jaga, the ex-president came on the national TV and insulted my parents. Said that boy always sing Jaga Jaga, that in Papa and in family Jaga Jaga. And I must thank President Obasanjo for that opportunity because he made me a superstar. A lot of people thought it was a wrong thing, but for me, President Obasanjo made me a superstar. He took me to the next level, and I became an authority and I took advantage of that situation. That okay, you know what? This is charity. This is me representing God on behalf of the voice of the voiceless and my responsibility to do that. And I know a couple of my friends don't give a damn about all these things, but it affects them, but they keep it to themselves. So I hate to be guilty. I love to be that person that I just say it the way it is. And I know my friends won't say that because they're eating from a couple of these individuals that putting our national cake
Sorry, people
behind the
are asking
door.
you to speak
You know.
louder. They want to enjoy you more.
Okay. You
Everybody
know.
is watching.
So I just want to say that Nigeria Jaga Jaga is the best song that ever happened. I want to thank Nigerians. I mean, few Nigerians that are very conscious, that have been following me from way back, from 2000, 1998 when we dropped Remedies. From Remedies, everybody went solo. I did after Shakomo, I did Two Legs Up, Okwasheo, I did Koleyewon, then I
Let me
rediscovered
let me
myself again.
interject here.
Yeah,
That Koleye one.
yeah,
Okay, before I get to Koleye one,
yeah,
let us first clear that Jaga Jaga
yeah,
and the issue between you and Obasanjo
yeah,
after it became more like, you know, an on-air kind of altercation.
yeah,
You refer
yeah,
to your parents, you attack them back.
yeah.
Then you then sang one, Ijeta Larira.
Koleyewon. Before
Then say
Koleyewon,
I fight
before
50.
Koleyewon, there was letter to the president.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so then Koleyewon.
Okay.
Koleyewon is a combination of another revolutionary move that I fought in 2004 on behalf of African musicians
Okay.
that were disrespected in
Okay.
Africa, which is what happened between me and 50 Cent.
Aha.
That was when Nigerian breweries brought 50 Cent to
Mm.
Nigeria.
Mm.
And during that concert, a month before that time, Wyclef left Nigeria and he added value to our industry.
Mm.
We love him so much, and we still love him, and we still miss him.
Mm.
And immediately, Nigerian beauties called me and like, Idris, we're bringing 50 Cent, and we want you to perform alongside with 50 Cent. I was like, oh, that's a beautiful one, but do me a favor. I am not carried away.
Mm.
Whatever you are giving 50 Cent, that's what you are going to be giving Eedris Abdulkareem.
Wow.
If you are giving 50 Cent and as an executive suite in any hotel, I
Mm.
want executive suite. And
Mm.
I want make my room they opposite 50 Cent.
Mm.
So if you are giving 50 Cent 17 Domprion, Cristal, I want to have the same thing. If you are giving 50 Cent 17 babes, I want 17 babes. Anything where you give 50 Cent, I go give Idris. You know why?
Equity
You know
is
why?
equality.
Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Okay.
You know why?
Uh,
Because at that time was my prime,
mm.
and that was when Obasanjo promoted me when he said your papa and your family na in Jaga Jaga. So
Okay.
Nigerian breweries wanted to sell their shares.
Mm.
Nigerian breweries wanted to sell more markets.
Mm.
More Nigerian breweries wanted more people to buy their shares and
Mm.
more products.
Mm.
So they called me through their what's it called? Their clients, Tade. I've forgotten the marketing. So they said, hey, Idris, 50 Cent is coming. I want you to perform alongside with 50 Cent. I said, okay, no problem. But listen, man, put it in your rider. Whatever you are giving 50 Cent, that's what you're giving Idris Abdulkareem. I said, okay, no problem. I appreciate what the offer was, the money,
Okay.
but the money is not my problem.
Mm.
That's agreement gonna say anywhere with 50 cent day. I want to make my room the opposite am. Give me 17. If you give 57, 17 count of champagne, Dom Perignon, Cristal, I want the same thing.
Mm.
Do you know why? Because it is not Americans that are drinking the beer.
Mm.
It is not Americans that are buying the shares.
Mm.
Nigerians are buying the shares.
Mm.
And you cannot sell that shares without our music,
Mhm.
without Eedris Abdulkareem music, because you knew that White Clef just left.
Mm.
So if you're an upcoming artist and you're listening to this, listen to this very carefully.
Mm.
So they agreed and they said, okay, Idris, we'll put that together. Da, 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 da. I said, no problem. So I was leaving, they credited my accounts to show that
They honor the.
they're serious
Yeah.
about the business. I said, no problem,
Okay.
I don't hear. 2 days to the event, I called them and said, I have not seen the rider agreement. And I never drop agreement. What's up? Anything where I want, all the rider, the things I told you,
Mm.
bring it, let me sign. Make una sign. If not be so,
Mm.
if not be so, wala deal.
Mm.
So they thought I was kidding, so I kept mute. So on the day of the show, I've been paid, and I went to the airport, sat on the business class
Mm.
because that's what I had agreement
Demanded
with
for.
that was what I demanded for. So a lot of artists were in the economy class. A lot of them, I don't want to call their name. A lot of
Mm.
fake artists
Mm.
though. So they were all like this. They were actually discussing about me, saying that no worry, today do if 50 cent come, 50 cent go chance them now. They go beat them. They go let them know how far. Wait. You know. So when I came in, I saw the atmosphere. So I sat on the business class.
Mm.
That's what I demanded for. So 2 hours 25 minutes later, marketing manager Nigerian Beauties came in, Mr. Tony. I still remember him very well. Very lovely man, very sweet man, correct guy, you know, but he has to work for his company. And 30 minutes later, 50 Cent came in with Lloyd Bank, Young Bog, and a couple of other dudes. And they didn't come to me, but they were saying that motherfucking Africans. And that's very insulting.
Hmm.
I felt very demoralized.
Hmm.
Fucking animals. You know, but they were not making noise. Because I was sitting on the business class, but I
Hear that.
you know, I could hear what they were saying. You know, so I'm like, waiting consignment. I never come meet me for my seat. Big anybody, you know, just go on trial. You know, so I was just chilling and waiting for us to move to Abuja to go and play alongside with 50 Cent. They don't pay me now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so after like 15 minutes, one of the bodyguard walked up to me with 3 other guys and said, yo, you got to get the F out of that seat. That means you got to get the fuck out of that seat. That's 50 Cent seat. And I was like, sorry, first of all, we don't speak fuck in Africa. I don't know what fuck is all about. My name is Eedris Abdulkareem. I sold 4.8 million copies in a pirated country. That means, say, I don't suffer well to deal where I did, and I'm performing alongside with 50 Cent. Why don't you tell 50 to sit here? Maybe there are a couple of things I can learn from him from America. Say, okay, they never told us there were artists in the plane, so I talked to the organizer. That was what he said, the guy. So they left. So I was looking from the window.
Mm.
I saw the organizer
Mm.
reacting like this,
Mm.
like, you know.
Mm.
So they came back and said, yo, we just spoke with the organizer and said they don't fucking know who you are.
Hmm.
You gotta get the fuck out of that seat. That's 50 Cent seat. Before I know it, they
don't hold your
they
neck.
don't hold me for neck. They pin me down. Then the rest of the American crew from 50 Cent don't join them. But Nigerian artists were like this. They watch Americans humiliating their own brother.
Hmm.
They were like this. Now they are no say Omo.
Hmm.
You need to be yourself in this country. Nobody gives a damn about you. You got to make a choice for yourself. What kind of life you want to live, what you stand for, and you need to choose your friends.
Hmm.
So, meanwhile, me I don't hide. The Urukush where they by my side.
Yeah.
Now since like 4 days I don't they hide the thing because I know say Bege go day for play.
Mm.
You know, so I was getting choked. So I don't feel olam again. So I need to help myself.
Mm.
So the next thing to do, now that my urukush bottle weight in my hand, so I have to break am for
Person head.
person head, make it leave me, so that I go tear myself.
Make it for
so
know what's
immediately,
up.
so immediately they free me. I can't rearrange, can't stand up, can't say, yo, wait a minute, what's going on here? I say, yo, 50, man, your great grandfather was taken away from Africa, man. You're Africa, man. You're taken away from Badagry, man. I don't want to say you're a slave, man, but you're my brother, man. Wyclef just left, man. He showed us love, man. You can't come here and come teach us sex, drugs, and how many gunshots in your body, and you're trying to take us off. It can't happen. I'm performing alongside with you. He said, no, they never told us they were artists in the plane. They told us they were workers. So I can't jam the plane. I picked my phone. First person I called was Festus Kiamo. It was with Asari Dokubo. That time was the same time. Okay, it was 2 years later after they released Asari Dokubo and Mohammed. You remember Mohammed?
Yes.
The Boko Haram guy.
Yeah, I remember. That started
From
the
prison.
crisis.
That started this Boko Haram crisis. Yusuf, yeah. You know. So I called Asari Dokubo. I say, Baba, see what thing they happen. No, see what thing they happen. They try chance me. I called Charley Boy because he was the P-man president at that time. You know, bro, see what thing they happen. Men I come rescue me because it be like say they don't sell me out for here. You know, so Charley Boy came. Alhaji Asari Dokubo just came back from Mecca. He couldn't make it. You know, Festus Kiamo was in Abuja. He was not around. Anyway, he was one of. That's by the way. So when Charley Boy came, I told him what happened immediately, and he was like, "Yo, where the fuck is the 50 cent? Come down here. You don't come to our country and try to disrespect us." This is at that point with a couple of the workers way they for airports, where don't they say, "Oh, Eedris now at home. You know if we can't chance us, can you come." There was so much heat, and 50 Cent began to chill down with his crew that, listen, man, hold on. These dudes are artists, man, but they never told us they were artists. They told us they were workers because they did my debt for a private jet.
Okay.
So 51 are like, yo, they've never told us when us not telling Charley Boy that they never told us they were artists. Say Eedris Abdulkareem is not just an artist, he's an Olympic torchbearer. I'm the president of Performing Musician Association of Nigeria. All that story now basically because Charley Boy won't collect money from Nigerian breweries and no, they here now. I tell you now, exclusive. I tell you.
Wow.
Ojoro no deal. I tell you, reality. You know. So immediately Charley said, "Eedris, no worry. I'll just worry, chill. I say no problem. I won't see how far. No be today. We day here." So the next thing I go understand be say. The plane way we log, they don't say make I open we open 50 Cent and the crew don't come down. Everybody don't collect fresh air because they are inside big oven. But meanwhile, Nigerian musician when they attack me, now so they did. I know go call their name. Now inside my movie and my project, you go hear their name well. I still get those footages. Then all of a sudden, somebody walked up to me and said, "How you doing, Eedris? Sorry about the situation. 50 Cent wants you to come and have a handshake with him so you guys can
reconcile
and go to Abuja and continue your show." I say, with due respect, I don't even know who you are. How would you even allow this to get to this level for you to now walk up to me and be demanding that I should reconcile with 50 Cent after they humiliated me in the plane and everybody kept quiet. You saw them attack me. I had to rescue myself with that bottle for my hand. He said, "Yes, sorry, at that moment they didn't know that you were an artist." I said, "Because you guys didn't organize yourself well." Guinness brought Wyclef and it was beautiful and it added value to our industry. That is what it is all about. It's about value added. It is not for you to bring some people they make us feel oppressed. Yes, say wait. You know, so he say, "Sorry, my name is Chief Odumegu." I say, "Sir, with due respect, sir." I say, "Sir." I say, "With due respect, sir." It's a pity that I'm meeting you on this kind of situation. It is your responsibility to put things in place right and tell the artists you're bringing from America that you also have Nigerian artists that are performing alongside with them, and that you guys will be traveling together. But because they won't cut the budget, within Nigerian beauties from what's it called, Netherlands, arranged for the show itself. That's how fucked up some of these corporate bodies managers are.
Wow.
So they didn't see that coming. They ruined their show by themselves. With the halo, now them take them and spoil their show. You understand? So I said, sir, I'm sorry. I'm in Africa. I've not done anything wrong. But this dude came up in the plane and attacked me. And no Nigerian artists say a word. They were all like this. And I fought for myself. What if they have killed me? I say, if I didn't stand up for myself at that moment, tomorrow morning, if I waka come out for street, they go say, now that boy with 50 cent chance be that. I say, why are we so fake in this country? I don't know, say Charlie boy don't go for my back, collect money for Nigerian beauty sound.
Chai.
I share them on for him. And that was why I will never respect Charlie boy for anything. That was, I now saw my relationship with Charlie boy finish.
So how did you know you collected money?
Not today. You know, you say Festus I'm call Charlie boy, make it call collect for Buhari. Charlie boy is a scavenger. And I respect him for that because he's a hustler. He just won't collect. You know, he no be freedom fighter. Now anywhere Bele face. Do you understand? So I get to understand a lot of things during those moments. I was like, wow, I've learned my lesson. Then I became a one-man soldier that don't need plenty people to survive. I just need only 2 or 3 like minds. And those 2 or 3 like minds can be an activist, can be a businessman, or can even be a government person that is adding value to the lives of Nigeria. Period.
Okay, somebody asked, and I don't want us to skip it. The person asked you to tell us why you said Two-Face won't be like Obasanjo. Waiting Two-Face do.
Okay.
We make him be like.
Okay, I'll tell you now. A question you asked. There was a song that Two-Face dropped after I introduced him to Kenny Ogungbe. I'll keep saying him. I was the one that took Two-Face to Kenny Ogungbe. And I give God the glory. And I saw my mind there. He said in the song, I dey feel like Obasanjo because he loved me. Have you know the song? Have you never heard the song before?
Okay.
No, answer now. Don't you know the song?
I don't know.
Go look for the song. The people they hear me. The people they hear me know the song. I dey feel like wait till me that one waiting for Taraba State. I dey feel like Jolly Yama.
Okay, I don't know the song. I don't know that song. I don't remember.
That is to tell you, say, now in role model be that.
Okay.
And I appreciate and I respect them for that. No problem. Now I say Two-Face, they feel like Obasanjo. Me, I they feel like
you can't latch on that one.
Ojoro no day. We are 2 different people. I'm a conscious person. No be where my belly lead me go. Two-Face. Na Two-Face. His name na Two-Face. That means say one face here, another face there. But if you understand the name of his name, you go understand who him be.
But anything don't dey like personal issue.
No. No personal issue. Now my brother, I love him well.
Okay.
Because if I no love him, I no go bring him come meet Kenny Ogungbe, make Kenny Ogungbe sign him.
Okay.
But waiting I no love be say when I expect you as my friend to do the right thing where you supposed to do, you know do am. And I go get problem with that, and I'm free to express myself. Secondly, Blackface now fuck Two-Face up because we are on tour during the Rothman's Groove tour, where I know say Two-Face they very humble and very calm, but I know say Blackface chance am well. Where me I no even fit. I know if you take those kind, things, but I saw it. And there was a time where I come down sometime from his hotel. I go, what thing they do for you? I go say, no, I just can't take, fresh breeze. But I know, say something, no day right. But God come bless Two-Face finally. That is to tell you life. God come bless him. Say, oh yeah, my son, I don't bless you. If you listen to my song Waka Wiki MC, Bobo Yigi Kogo Mogo Kwegege, Ogalogo Lagamaga Jagamaga Zigita, Igi Jaga Jaga Ko, Agajuguragalo, MCs Agajugu Wongo Longo. I say, Two-Face na the plantation at the end. The rest are the boys. Today, is Two-Face not the plantation? But that's not what God wants. God has blessed you. Don't use what Blackface did to you against him. Remember when you know if you come out from Makodi. Remember the hope where Blackface give you. Remember the songs where in right. Remember the things, courage we give you when we take come out together. So when you when you make the money, you finally make that money, you don't forget your dude, you don't forget your nigga. We don't do like that. Baba Kedi Ogungbe no teach me like that. Which I know say that Baba Kedi Ogungbe will help me to become who I be today. Now he still help you to become who you be. He no train us like that. So what you should have done is, hey Black, sorry about whatever we have just come. I don't make them now. I know say things they rough. Take enjoyment. Everybody bam. Remedies went their way, but nobody fight now. And we still meet. We do our shows. We do our thing. It is not about how much you have. It is not about the oppression. It is the legacy that you will leave behind when the time comes.
Interesting. More people are coming online. Everybody just they talk say if you like saying I mean won't open too many things today. Okay, fine. Let's now move on to still on that. Is it still the Jet Alarira song where you talk say we need this now the unexpected collab?
Yeah, with
Rugged Man.
Yeah.
And Eedris Abdulkareem.
Yeah.
We know say we need peace to move together, even if we know be equal.
That's right.
Can you explain?
Meaning that Rugged Man talked about me to become successful.
Okay.
In what's that song called? I've forgotten the title of the song. So after that, you will expect somebody like Eedris Abdulkareem to fight Rugged Man for talking about me. But I never replied him. Because the music industry is beyond talking back at each other, but at the same time adding value even though we're not on the same level. And that friendship, we have kept it up till today. Now, if you listen to the Rugged Man song, you see him talking about what police did is now becoming more like an activist. You saw the police song talking about SARS and da. Now, those are context songs. I've been able to add value to my brother's life. That's why if you listen to the songs of this generation, they're rubbish. Nothing they did. But guess what? We fought for that platform where they use, and I'm happy that our song is all over the world.
Wow.
Wizkid is all over the world. Burna Boy is all over the world. Davido is all over the world. That's Niger for your music. We're very talented people because some people fought for that revolution. So it's still about revolution.
Let me come back, but before I do that one, I go note this question. Make I for no break the flow. Make I go back to how you take start gone.
Me?
Yes. How you waiting lead you go to music, and why we say most of your music you never sing one song where we say link come to or government or Basanjo, or you could just like Fela would do.
Yeah.
What
First
started
of all,
music for you, and how did you link to Fela?
I want to give a big thank you and shout out and recognition, and I'll forever be grateful to my mom. At the age of 12 years, I came back from school and I went to a neighbor's house to watch TV. And when the owner of the house came and he sent us out and said, "Go and tell your father to buy you a TV," and that kept ringing
in your ears.
And I walked up to my mom and say, "Hey, mom, what's up? Where my papa now? You talk say this man travel, say he go soon come. Somebody just tell me, say me I go tell my papa, say make he buy me TV, and I'm not happy about it. I want TV. Where's my father?" Then my mom started crying. Then I felt like I've done something wrong asking that question, because I didn't know why she was crying. So she told me that no, I've not said anything wrong. That my question is very right and she has to answer me. But it's just that my father is dead and it's not coming back again. And when somebody died, they don't come back again. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. There are actually something called death, really? That age, I became a man. Then I looked at my mom and I asked her a question. I said, how many kids do you have? She said, I had 10 boys. I said, where are they? She said, I lost 8 of them. I said, what? I said, why? She said, polygamy or something. Your daddy got married to someone else and something. Wow. I see. So where's my other brother, the other one? He said it's the firstborn. He's in America with your dad. And he's been there for the past, he's been there for the past 45 years. At that time that I asked, I was like, maybe he left about 7 years. I was like, wow. I said, so it's just you and I in this whole situation right now and living in this one room? He said, yes. Wow. God. Oh my goodness. That was the best day of my life and that was the worst day of my life. Because I knew that in the next 10 years, I need to go arrange myself, come up for this canoe, go become something so that I go come remove my mama for here. Because after that 10 years, if anything no happen, forget me, forget my mama, you know go be. So I stood up immediately. I started buying eggs. I would cook egg and go to where they play table tennis and sell the egg to anybody that wins because they always bet. So I come early and try to learn about table tennis. I'll play and get to understand the game. Now, one day I became a professional and the coach came to my house and told my mom that I want your son to come and play professional table tennis. And my mom was like, wow, really? So I was invited. I didn't know I was that good. So I went. When I got to the table tennis court, I learned how to use the racket. It was very different. Then, to cut the story short, I started making money from table tennis as a cadet player, you know, and I was employed to Kano State Sports Council, you know, level 3, step 5. That time, I was just 12 years. So I became a star in my school. Now, Kano State boss go carry me go school, bring my. But every time when I sleep, na burning gold microphone I dey see. And I didn't understand what that was all about. So I keep telling my mom that, listen, man, see what I dey see for my dream. So my mom prayed about it and said that, okay, that I should put more focus on this that is happening to me because God wants to use it for a lot of things in future. So blah 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 blah. I started doing music, started rapping, watch guys do their thing. I always think that rapping was just a computer freak thing that people just lie about. I get to understand that it's reality. People flow, you know. So I learned from tongue twisting. From there, and I told my mom that I was going to Lagos, that I want to go and see Kenny Ogungbe and D1. That if I see Kenny Ogungbe and D1, I know that one of them will bless me and I'll become a star. So my mom asked me, who do you know in Lagos? I said, I have friends, but I don't have friends. So she was reluctant about it, but she had to let me go. So 911, we they carry tomato, carry me enter Lagos. After like 4 days, follow them, push, do everything. When we got to Lagos, I was under Saka Tinubu, under bridge for another 6 months. Now, for under that bridge, I can still see the dream again. The mic born. And if the mic don't burn like that, when they come close, I see they burn. The sound they make me fear gone. So I go just surging, what's up? I need to go and see Kenny. And one. So the next day I left under bridge and went to Repower. There was this uncompleted building opposite Repower. I can't go
For Alagbado.
there. I can't go card for there. So after like 1 month, I always go watch Baba Keke car.
They do radio program that time.
If they do radio program
Yeah.
that time, I would just watch the car, chill, just to survive. So one day, may so rest in peace, Steve Kadiri. Steve Kadiri was like, oh boy, come now, I don't see you for this uncompleted building. Who are you now? What do you do? What's up? I said, bros, now music carry me come on too. And I know say I go make am because I need to go take care of my mom and I get only 5 years to do whatever I need to do so that I will go bring that woman come up from that poverty where they happen for that canoe. It is very, very important, bros. Just listen to my song. Now, Steve Kadri listening to the song. It was like, wow, this is beautiful. He said, see, I get one friend. He get brother, he named like Eddie Montana. He said, this boy, he did for Yabatek. We they do Grand Slam today. You go follow me, come make you an MC so that you guys can do this song. You guys can do things together. Then in future, you guys can go sell it. That's why I meet my brother Eddie Montana.
Through Steve
Steve,
Kadiri.
yes. Now we enter studio, lock this thing down with Bengawe. God bless Bengawe. Bengawe, I love you so much, Bengawe. I love you, Bengawe. I love you. So Bengawe recorded us at Ray Power Studio, midnight. But me, now that all completed building. If Eddie don't come, he go finish, they go house.
Okay, Eddie go house.
Yeah.
You go retire to
Yeah,
your
because
completed.
nobody know. Yeah, you know. that also cause I don't get family. You understand? I don't get family. So one day, Steve just say, "Hey, guy, come. Baba Raymond Okwesi, just send me now. But come, let me take you to the library. You see Kenny or D1, any one of them where you see, just prostrate, greet them well, they humble. Then tell them, say Steve Craddy talk, say make them listen to this song." I'll never forget my life, man. That day I didn't come, I did the house. So when I went to the library, that was the first day I go enter the compound, as in that was the first day I would come into Ray Power compound. I was like, wow, this is Ray Power. This is Ray Power. You know. So I went to the library. I saw my brother Sule director. You know, and I was like, good day, sir. He was like, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you. I was like, then Steve was like, I beg, if Baba Keke or D1 come, tell them, say, I say me they listen to this guy. Steve contact say make Sulaso come say make I sit down there. Say no problem. So I circle down. After like 30-45 minutes, the first person will come in D1. As D1 go come in, man, I'm more fear catch me, but you know, I just prostrate. I said, good day, sir. Good day, sir. It's a great pleasure to meet you, sir. God say you should listen to my song. You don't have to promote me or do anything. Just give me the opportunity and listen to my song. But I think he was not in the good mood that day. He just look at me, just remove him. Says, look at Sulaso. Got close and spoke with him. And immediately Sulaso asked me to leave the studio. So when I was leaving, I felt very bad. So something was telling me that I told you you're not going to make it. Go back to Kano. After another 2 steps, another spirit says, don't go anywhere. Wait for Steve Kadiri. Let him come and tell him what's going on. It's very important. Don't just leave. Great men don't do that. Relax. I was frustrated, different feelings, different. So I waited, and Steve Kadiri came, and he was like, Baba, Oni, sure, all right. Money, okay, sir. Oni, shoti jeon, jekalo jeon. Money, sir, ebi opa mi me. Say, what's the problem? I said, have you seen Kenny or D1? I said, sir, I saw Baba D1, but he was not in the good mood. So I said, don't worry, sir. He said, no. He now held my hand the second time and took me to the studio for the second time. Now, this time around, Steve Kadiri, may so rest in peace. I love you, Steve. The title of my album, in my new album dropping, I did a very, very special song. I talked about the story of my life in that song, and I'm going to be celebrating Steve Kadiri. Inshallah, wa shukratullah, astaghfirullah. Now, we now go back to the studio. This time, Kenny Ogungbe was presenting together with D1. Then Steve now did like this. He waved at Kenny. And Kenny was like, me? I was like, yes. It was like, what can I do for you? It was like, sir, listen to this song. Listen to this song very well. And guess what? Immediately Kenny came in. I was the first person he saw. And he was like, hey, how you doing, man? You good, man? Nice to meet you, man. 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 I was shocked. I was so damn shocked.
You mean
I was shocked. Like, I was expecting
the
same
same
attitude.
D1 treatment
I was expecting the same attitude. I know D1 was not in a good mood at
that day? Yes.
You know, so I'm not trying to paint him bad.
Exactly.
You understand? But immediately Kenny came in.
Somebody that was called out of a.
He was presenting. Kenny was presenting. Kenny Ogungbe was presenting. He came out and I was the next person by the door. And the first thing he was like, "Hey, how you doing, man? You good, man? Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you."
You melt.
My spirit changed. I was like, wow. So I learned something, that don't treat people badly. Give people opportunity when they come, even if they are talented or not. That was the same thing I did to Timaya that he never appreciated. And I don't want to talk about it. That was that. Now, can you now ask, what's his name? Steve Kadiri. He said, "What can I do for you, Steve? I'm presenting a program." He said, no, sir. Just listen to this song." Then Kenny took the earpiece and put it on. I can hear it from I can hear it from
the
headset, you know. And it was my rap. I got a jack when a track, I never wet quack. Check out fake. I got my man 10. Do. And I was like, this shit is going on radio right now.
You mean D1 said this shit?
Kenny Ogungbe.
Kenny said,
"Please,
I'm playing this right now."
Kenny Ogungbe said this shit is going on radio right now.
Wow, he just aired it.
Then Kenny left with the song and played the song and played it again. And that day, before Kenny Ogungbe program starts around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and will end by 5 o'clock before 6 o'clock news. Kenny Ogungbe played Shakomo more than 40 times. And guess what he said? He said that from today, I'm going to play 70. Everybody that works in Repower should play 70% of Nigerian music and 30% of foreign songs.
Wow.
That was the revolution. That was the revolution. Those are people that gave opportunity for Eedris Abdulkareem, Plantation Boys, Two-Face the Bifia, Blackface, everybody that is anybody, Lagbaja, everybody that you know, even Femi Anikula Kwakuti himself in this industry, Kenny Ogungbe, he used his platform to add value to a lot of people.
To advertise
and
local
that
content.
was the same thing I did with every other person. So guess what? You don't expect everybody to appreciate you back. A lot of people would disappoint you. But I'm very grateful that I still haven't disappointed Kenny Ogungbe, because I still talked about it every day of my life, because I can never forget that guy. Oh boy. Guess what? The next day, Kenny Ogungbe came back and I started washing the car, and he looked at my face and was like, you are the one that have been washing this car all this while. And you were the one that came with Steve and Eddie yesterday with your son. I said, yes. It was like, oh my God. He said, leave what you're doing. Come inside. Kenny Ogungbe now call Benga where? I still remember Boyga Shontunde. Benga where now came. And I say, Benga, you don't stay in this house. You are always in Abekuta. Let Eedris stay in that house. Kenny Ogungbe brought 10,000. I still remember that time. 1997. Gave it to me, and I should go and buy food stuff and everything. And that was the first time I had
shelter
over my head. Are you listening to the exclusive that I haven't told anybody? Wait for the movie. Wait for the movie. Now, it's important to listen to.
Let me celebrate now.
My worry, you go celebrate.
Now you ask first on Objective Media. Exclusive we never hear before. I've been here live. You know, Baba continue.
Now, a month later, Kenny Ogungbe said I should go and call me and call Eddie. And we came And it was like, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. You guys are going to be on Rothman's Groove and you're going to perform the 36 states in Nigeria.
Hmm.
That was the biggest promotion. That was the biggest revolution that created employment for the music industry, that is making everybody in Nigeria today to be happy, because without the music industry, war for don't happen for Nigeria. Just imagine you take music out of the radio for one day.
Everywhere go try.
Huh?
Everywhere go try.
Now it makes some people still no get sense to appreciate people that make them happy.
Hmm.
Anyway, what goes around comes around. That's the idea. So I'm grateful to Kenny Ogumbe. I'm grateful to Steve Kadri. I'm grateful to Chief Raymond Dokwesi. I'm grateful to Ben Bruce. I'm grateful to a lot. I'm grateful to Edi Lawani. I'm grateful to a lot of people. I'm grateful to Chris Obosi. So I don't forget the finger away feed me. I don't fit. I will talk about Kenny Ogumbe for the rest of my life. I will talk about Kenny Ogumbe for the rest of. I'll promote Kenny Ogumbe for the rest of my life. People say things out there about Kenny Ogumbe, and I just look like oh Lori Buruku. Big lies. He's a good man. If Kenny Ogumbe never gave me that opportunity, and guess what? The first money I will make in my life, I don't even want to talk how much the money be. I know saying millions. Me will never see 10,000, 20,000. So I had to go back to Kano to see my mom, and the concert was starting in Kano as remedies now. And I achieved what I wanted to achieve. And my mom came back to me with me to Lagos and live with me in my house, because I love to see my mom every day of my life so she can pray for me. And I celebrated that moment with her, and I'm so happy till she gave up the ghost 3 months ago. So I'm happy. She has left all those power, all those beautiful things.
Somebody wanted you to talk about. Okay, there are two questions now. Somebody is asking how you survive.
No, I just
Because
explained now.
yeah, somebody just
I
asked
just explained.
but so I
I
think that
just
one is already
explained.
taken care. Another
Yeah.
person is asking if all of these tourists in some way had connection also with Tony Tetula, and that where is Tony Tetula
Ha! Oh, if
and
I
all
tell
this.
you that to the Tetula story, eh? That one, okay. All right, let me break it down. So, um, on our show, on a occasion to Ilorin, me and Eddie. So, Adex, you know Adex
Hmm.
of Earthquake, you know, they were all in Ilorin at that time. They were schooling in Ilorin. So we met Tony, and Tony came, and I was like, yo, man, that was like a month after me and Eddie recorded this song, and we started doing show. Not before we got the um, Groove in the Hood concert show. So Tony was like, I would like to be part of you guys. I would like to be part of you guys. And Tony's very nice guy. Nice guy. So okay, Eddie, what do you think? He said, listen, man, I have a sister that her name is Auntie Shade, man. She can support us, man. I said, yeah. And boys still there for street. They live inside
Hmm.
uncompleted building.
Hmm.
That time, Tony and Eddie still they live for their house. So
Hmm.
we want to take advantage of Auntie Shade.
Hmm. Enter.
Small cash way
Hmm.
go come out. At least more just take survive ourselves. Make
Exactly.
Tony come. Then if na smart guy, he go learn along the way. But Tony was very, very fast to learn and understand during the talk. So we came back and Tony joined us and we recorded a couple of other songs. But most of the songs that we recorded, it was me and Eddie that recorded it. There was no much Tony's voice on the song. But guess what? All through the tour, all through the tour, sentiment don't they happen, which means homo man, they don't they give us big money now. Why Tony go they want share money with us? All that kind
Hmm.
story with the greed don't they? I
Setting.
tell you say flesh and blood.
Hmm.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Hmm.
Greed don't they enter. Then and I told Tony something. I said, bro, it's good for you to start writing now.
Hmm.
because sooner or later everybody's going to go
Hmm.
their own way. I said the same thing to my brother Eddie. I said, but for now, let's see how we can stitch us. Go, let's finish this tour. But during the tour, as Remedy's own they happen, Plantation Boys own they happen,
Hmm.
because I was seeing everything that was happening. Greed. Everybody wanted to stand and do it
Yeah.
on his own because it's all about the dough, So, and I said to Tony that get closer to Two Face and Co. You know, you guys can do duet together sometimes. I'm just telling you this thing as a brother, but I don't want
Hmm.
to open plenty
I
things for
understand.
you. But because I love you, say you be correct guy. We be say you don't show me love when nothing dey through your sister.
Hmm.
May no be like say some so but just prepare yourself.
Hmm.
By the time we go reach Lagos, man, Tony no even answer anybody, just drop. Ọmọdé mẹ́ta ń ṣeré o, eré
Ṣeré
o,
o,
wọ́n
wọ́n
ṣeré
ṣeré
ayọ̀.
ayọ̀.
Ọmọdé mẹ́ta. That was Tony Tetula and Two Face Idibia, Rough, Rugged and Raw, IK, Poplay Dairo.
Probably direct. Yeah.
Then Tony went solo. And me and Eddie dropped Jealousy. They're the jealous. So ọmọdé ogún wọn ò lè ṣeré fún ogún
Ogún
ọdún.
ọdún.
20 friends can't
Um,
play
for 20
for
years.
20 years. So everybody began went their own way. You make your choice. You made a choice. Da 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 da. So that's where we are today. But to God be the glory. We're still friends. We learn from our mistakes, and we still appreciate each other. And that's life. That's why I said that the biggest defunct or split that will ever happen that is very shameful in the Nigerian music industry that shouldn't have happened is was what's it called?
Is it the plantation?
No, no. Plantation Boys was necessity.
Okay.
It was supposed to happen. It did very important so
Mm.
that my prediction was going to come and pass, and it came to pass because I said it that Two Face was the plantation and Wakawiki MC, and the rest were the boys. So Ojoro no day, but Two Face don't let it get to your head because it don't get to your head now. Ojoro no day. I was talking about I forgot what I was gonna say.
The one that would not have happened.
Yeah. So
The split that should not have
yeah,
happened.
in the industry,
Yes.
that was P Square
Oh.
because they were blood brothers. And their mom saw it that it was going to happen, and he talked about it. Watch out for that song in my album too. There are spiritual things I love to do. So that's by the way with me, Tony and Eddie. So today Eddie is in America. Tony is doing.
I saw him the last time I was doing politics.
He's a politician now. He
I
went
saw
to
I
play
interviewed him.
politics in
Yeah,
Ilorin,
yes, yes.
and
And
he's a great Tinubu's boy. No joke, not Tinubu boy. Joro no the Tony na correct Tinubu boy. So this is a politician.
anyways, let me
He
quickly.
still play music too though, but
Sure, but
but man, for me, it's just strictly.
let me quickly get some responses so that we don't miss them because
Yeah.
more are popping in. Some people are sympathizing with you and they're also saying RIP to mommy. And also let me quickly also add my own, say any mama dalagboro
Abi,
long and all that. So let's move on now to make I enter the matter of uh, so I still want to remember. So, okay, you sang one song after that issue with Obasanjo. Then you went. Later you came back, and then you did one that featured Baba Keke himself. That
We my Calabar
Calabar girl,
girl,
my Calabar girl, oh,
my Calabar girl, oh, Calabar girl, oh, Calabar girl, oh, no be
exactly.
lie.
So, but I thought that was going to be a pure love song,
Yeah.
but you still linked it again, Obasanjo.
Obasanjo na my mugu. I must talk about Obasanjo for the rest of my life. In all my songs, I have to talk about Obasanjo. What are you talking about? I was nobody. Approximately 30 million Nigerian youth voted me to raise the Olympic torch,
Hmm.
together alongside with Professor Patutomi,
Hmm.
late Dora Akiyoli,
Hmm.
Segun Odegbami, Larry Izamuje, with Pele from Brazil, and what's this British boy's name? Beckham, or what do you call him? Yeah, Beckham. David Beckham. That was in Egypt. And when Professor Pastor Tommy was passing the torch to me, for the first time the torch was passing through Africa in 100 years, he said to me, my son, I'm passing my generation to your generation. That was the biggest challenge I ever heard, because I understood that word. That use your music that have brought you to raise the Olympic torch, use it as an authority to speak for the voice of the voiceless. Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Okay, let's do this short break.
African people, which one we take? Wake up, reason. That this is not the time for revolution. Yeah, that is not the time for revolution. Everybody now.
It's not time for revolution.
Human revolution.
It's not time for revolution.
African revolution.
It's not time for revolution.
Ethical revolution.
It's not time for revolution.
Economic revolution.
Revolution.
Cultural revolution. Everybody. Yeah, this is not the time for revolution. Everybody now.
It's not time for revolution.
Human revolution.
It's not time for revolution.
African revolution.
It's not time for revolution.
Ethical revolution.
It's not time for revolution.
Economic revolution.
Revolution.
Cultural revolution.
Revolution.
Everybody. Everybody say yeah. Now let's get down into another underground spiritual game. When I say power, you go say enter. When I say enter, you go say power. Now let's go down. Yeah. Power.
Enter.
Power.
Enter.
African power.
Enter.
African power.
Enter.
Enter their mind.
Power.
Enter their body jaw.
Power.
Enter their spirit.
Power.
Enter their soul.
Power.
Power.
Enter.
Power.
Enter.
African power.
Enter.
African power.
Enter.
Hey, hey.
All right, welcome back, people. So, let's get back. So, we were talking about Nigerian music industry, and it turns out that a lot of people are actually enjoying this. They don't even want you to stop talking about Nigerian music industry and the whole story. If you like saying old school people, plenty for year past. They remind me old things too.
Yeah.
Me self,
Beautiful
don't let me
song
forget
from the
from the old
90s.
chip
Yeah.
of the old block, as
Yeah.
they will say.
89, 98,
Exactly.
99, 2000, 97, 96.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have talked about how you started, Steve Kadiri, the story of Kenny Ogungbe and the rest of them.
Rest in peace, Steve Kadri. There were cakes.
Let's now come to you know why did you now choose to? You were a hustler from the story you told.
Yeah.
A hustler.
That's
Every
right.
hustler that I have, every other
Yeah.
hustler that I've seen
Yeah.
contemporarily,
Yeah.
once they also get more money,
Yeah.
did you also to the Baba, I feel me
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
Baba, Enugbe,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
No,
want
no,
more
no, no.
money.
No, no.
Wetin make you they talk say you want be like Fela Anikulapo?
Because I finally got to understand the fact that I am so privileged and honored to have the power that God has given me
Hmm.
through Kenny Ogungbe, Chief Raymond Dokpesi, and these few individuals and Steve Kadiri, that my voice was my call,
Hmm.
and that voice must be used to add value to to the voice of the voiceless, to the less privileges. That means that it is important that what I would teach with my music won't be teaching schools.
Hmm.
And those are street education that every child needs, because even when you come out of school and you're not practical on the street on how to deal with life, you might still not be able to survive.
You're still not educated
Yeah, still not
at the end of the
educated.
day.
You
Yeah,
understand?
that's the point.
So I had to now say, wow, this is beautiful. So I now have a covenant with God and say that thank you for giving me this talent, and I will use this talent to glorify you for the rest of my life. I will not use it for negativity.
Hmm.
I'll use it for positivity and the betterment of people, like people who are sick and they're looking for money. That's why we'll be launching our new foundation very soon, and it has to do with a lot of value adding projects for humanity too, So, and that gives me joy, and that makes me very, very happy. So at the same time, I make sure that while doing this, um, I get to understand that not a lot of people will love me or appreciate me or want to do business for me, because a lot of them will be like, "Oh, Idris, it's a government, always criticize government or this, that." But guess what? I still have a lot of friends in the government. In 2002, I met Oshomole. No be when him come be politician, they chop money, carry our money, can't change, can't make Edo people self, can't they look say, Baba, now you talk say no more godfatherism, but all of a sudden now you are now a godfather that does not want
One done to
to.
one.
You can understand that that's what politics does to human being, because I remember using my music to campaign for Oshomole because I love him so much. He's like a father figure to me. He's somebody that I look up to. You understand what I'm saying? But it's so sad that he's no more that kind of person, and a lot of Edo youth um, look up to him too, and they are really not happy about the situation because he is supposed to use that position to add value to the lives of Nigerians, his experiences, because he fought the government. But all of a
Doing
sudden,
NLC
yeah,
things.
yeah, all of a sudden, he's not the government himself. It's a shame. Posterity will judge you. Oshomole, I'm always there in case you want to talk to me. Your boy will tell you the truth. I love you. But we're not on the same page, Your Excellency.
Anymore.
Yeah. So, what was I talking about?
You were talking about Fela now. But let's
So,
talk about carrying on the legacy of Fela.
yeah.
These days, how many people do you see?
No.
Uh,
Seun Kuti only, African China.
African China Shokuti. There's Dede Mabiaku.
Yeah.
Will he
Dede
make your
Baba.
list?
Oh, Dede Mabiaku, yeah.
He's on your list.
Yes,
Okay.
Baba Dede Mabiaku, for sure.
Hmm.
For sure. In fact, number one.
Femi also has others. There's Femi Kuti. There's Shrine.
Before he used to be Femi Kuti, but now I don't understand.
Hmm.
I'll break
What
it
does that
down.
one mean?
I'll break it. I'll
Let's
break it down. I respect Femi Kuti a lot, but I'll break it down. Um, Buhari was one of the persons that jailed Fela several times, even before they went on tour, just because of cash. Nobody say you caught him with drugs or anything. And Fela has always talked about a lot of things about Buhari that are not true positive things, from inflations and everything that happened in 1983. And your father was jailed, and let's understand the fact that the president of France came to Nigeria, and the reason why he came to Nigeria was because the dude was Fela man, now Fela Paddy, President Macron, right?
Yes.
Now Fela Paddy way back, So he told the Nigerian government that I'm coming to Nigeria. I want to come to the African shrine. That is to show that Fela is a great man. We love him. That is a big plus to the for the Fela Anikulapo Kuti family, So, which is a beautiful thing, and you should know that there should be procedures because it involves governments. So you expect that definitely the Lagos State government will be involved, which is normal, and security will be tight, no problem. But I am not happy that Femi Kuti brought in the Vice President of Nigeria, who is Vice President to President Muhammadu Buhari, to African Shrine during celebration to campaign for Buhari. That is not fair.
I think I remember this time.
Were you at the show?
I was there.
There was a time Femi was like, me, but whoa, I didn't take any money.
Yeah,
I didn't take
that.
any
He
money.
was trying to
but
defend
nobody was asking you. So the team pay me now. I just don't get it because
No,
I
this
come
is-
out and talk about mine. I told
But
people,
this is
I told people, I say, listen, I campaigned for Oshomole in 2002 when he was going into government because I believe he's a freedom fighter, and I was very happy to do that. But after he got to the office and he became a governor and left, he was the one that fought the godfatherism in Edo State. But now he's a godfather. He's not even allowing someone to. So that one, very short in where I know, say, now my work I do and I collect my bemu joro no day. You understand? But that that this is African Shrine where we celebrate Fela Anikulapo Kuti every year. And you now brought somebody that have jailed your father to come and campaign to be president that he tried 3 times.
Let me quickly ask a question here.
I'm emotional about that. I don't have a problem with Femi Kuti, but I'm
But let me ask a
emotional about
question
that.
here. According to what he said that day, because I was there live,
Yeah.
and he said that, in fact, I also understood that the thing that started from the internet. The internet was buzzing, like everybody was accusing Femi of bringing security around the shrine, sending, or scaring Fela's children, like we always call people that always come to
Yeah.
the shrine Fela's children, because those
Yeah.
are the people Fela loves to
Yeah.
identify with.
Yeah.
So they were attacking him on social media, and he then came on the stage and said, and I'm going to put the same question to you now.
Yeah.
If somebody says, I just want to come and greet people at the shrine, me too, I'm a member of
I will tell him to come and
If you
greet.
were Femi.
No, wait. If I was Femi at that moment, I'll tell him to come and greet the people at the shrine, not
After election.
Thank you. Not during election. Not during election. Not during election. Please. People might be quiet, but they are watching.
But he said he did not collect money. He just felt like,
did I say they collect money too?
I mean, it
Wow.
was
Ojoro
it
no
was just a
dey.
kind of honor now,
lucky
vice
for-
president of the country,
No problem.
and they were friends.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Anyways, I will select questions now because I see a lot of people. Okay, let us move on to still talking about music right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we also poke our nose a little into, there was this song, Eedris, you promise say you go marry me.
Yay.
Hey, remember?
See me,
Yeah.
you don't hurt me so badly.
Oh yeah, remember.
Remember,
say
na garri wey we dey chop
wacky,
o.
yeah.
You don go Yankee.
Okay, ó ti wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn. Was that also because I know that you always tell stories
Okay,
with your music?
so
What is the story around that particular one?
after I finally got settled and my mom was with me in Lagos, I got my place, I was okay doing my thing. I now had to quickly learn from my boss, Kenny Ogungbe again. Guess what happened?
Mm.
After my boss called me like 2 years, he brought me like 7 different checks for my royalty. You know, he now say, ah, Heidi, what's up? Your royalty is ready. Your royalty. So every 3 months, if he calls me, he doesn't call me like every day. But if
Wow.
he calls me, we're like, hey, your royalty is ready. Come and pick up your money.
Money matter.
You understand what I'm saying?
Chai.
Your royalty is ready. Come and pick up your money. So one day, and I told him that, boss, I want to host you. Make I just
No,
me,
yeah.
I just host you now. Just come deal with your boys. Me, I be fella picking, Baba. Just come deal with my boys. Me just chill. Make I give you small old kush. Me you drink. Me you chill. Baba Keke say okay, no problem. So Baba came. I don't need to tell you waiting happen or waiting I arrange. That one na your problem if you dey ask. You understand? So Baba enjoy himself.
Well, you don't tell us already now.
And I just dey tell you.
You don't take
idiots.
side tell us. You don't take side tell us wetin you are rich. I don't even think go that direction before. But to emphasize am, I
but
don't
wait
know am.
now.
Mo leave am.
So Baba had fun. So Baba Keke dey go. Baba Keke come talk say, ID, I want to tell you something. He said, ìwọ̀nba là ń pọnmi sí apẹ̀rẹ̀. Fuck that shit. Say na small we dey pour water for inside basket. One person fit pour water for basket. E no possible now because as you dey pour water for basket, do you understand?
You are wasting it
That
now.
riddle.
Definitely.
So I was confused. So I said, sir, I don't understand you. Would you please break it down? He now said, good. Said, at your prime, it's when you need to settle down. It's when you need to start building a family because it is a family that will take the legacy to the next level. And to be able to find the right family, then you will need to be responsible to do that. I was like, wow. So that was another education in my life. Immediately I understood what it meant. Because I flashed back to what my mom always said. You know, I understood it immediately. So I went back home and now went to the mosque to do my Friday prayer. So I love to ask questions a lot. You know, I read the Bible and I read the Quran. I don't discriminate at all. So I now ask one of our imam that leads our prayer.
Okay.
And I said, I want to ask a question. He said, what's my question? I say, how does a man get a wife that is his own wife, that is not another person's wife, from Allah? Then the man was like, this is a very deep question you just asked. And I love it, and I don't expect people to ask me this kind of question. He now said that you need to pray one-on-one on your own with God in your quiet time with fasting either on Monday or Thursday to appreciate the power of God to create everything that you've seen in this world, and talking to him one-on-one when you are naked, that he created you into this world and this is what you want and he should lead you through.
Wow. So you stand naked in the room
I had to pray and fast about it.
Fast and pray.
So I choose Thursday, every Thursday, to do that.
to be doing that.
So I did that for 2 years. And when I saw my wife, it was the day on my video shoot for Eedris, you promised say you go marry me. Because the story was just a story that I just
Fiction. Okay.
created. But I
Okay.
didn't know
That, it was
I
going
was
to be real.
actually, it was going to be real. So on my way to location, Baba Keke was somewhere around Ikoyi at that time. So I just saw her car parked. She was trying to fix a tire. So I walked up to her and I was like, "Hey, how you doing? You're my wife. How you doing? Where have you been? You're my wife." She was like, this one a madman. How you could just walk off, go meet person, say, yeah. I said, "No, don't worry. I understand how you feel. I'm sorry about that. But you're
I
my
look like a
wife."
stranger to you for the first
Yeah, but
time.
you're my
But are
wife.
they convinced?
You're my
Nah,
wife.
you.
Yes.
Are they convinced? Say, nah, you. Even though I look like a stranger to you for the first time. So that is to tell people now, make I quickly interpret something. The way I dey take interpreter for my mind. If you see person we entire boss, we be woman.
If you don't pray about that, you are your own. Oh. You go don't
If
say,
it,
now one chance you go
if
carry.
it
Oh,
just
but
be
you
you.
go there, go. Oh,
Okay
my
now.
own just work for me, man. And I'm very grateful to God because if not that I have a good wife,
Hmm.
I would have been frustrated because what I went through during Obasanjo when I sang Nigeria Jaga Jaga. You know, Nigerians are fake people. A lot of like 90% of them.
Hmm.
So they were like, no, no, he's talking to the president. We don't want to do anything with him. Oh. But they're forgetting that that president won't be there forever. Most importantly, when you know that the president doesn't even have a certificate, you should be ashamed
Chai,
of yourself.
chai. Here is God.
You know, it's so sad.
Well, let us move on. Some people are asking future questions now, like, okay, September 18, will you be at the protest? They say they are already convening another protest for free show, right? They're asking whether you'll be participating in the next one too, like you did the last time. But before we even take that
I
question,
have
I
a lot
want
of
us to,
I have a lot of events. You know, I grew up in the north.
okay,
I love the Hausa so much. They've added value to my life. Most importantly, Alaji Metama Sule. Um, I grew up with my mom. Remember that Metama Sule was the only father that I have that supported me to education at a point in my life and showed me so much love and taught me about activism. And he also trained me through the military school. So I want to use this opportunity to thank Alaji Metama Sule. I want to use this opportunity to thank the good people of Kano, you know, which I claim today because a lot of people keep telling me, "Where are you from? Where are you from?" I'm in Nigeria. You know, that I love you guys so much. What happened to me in Kano is the reason why I became a man and came to Lagos to make it happen. I really appreciate that. And also, I want to use this opportunity to thank my Yoruba brothers too who show me love, like Kenny Ogungbe, like I have a few other of them. A lot of them are fake, as in extremely fake. But if you see a lot,
the few ones that
the
are genuine,
few genuine ones or more, they are sweet.
their family.
They are sweet. They are very sweet. You know, like Kenny Ogungbe, like Fanny Kayode, like a couple of other guys like that. Great Yoruba, intelligent. They don't even think like Yorubas. They're just Nigerians. You know what I mean? I want to thank them too. Also want to use this opportunity to thank my Igbo brothers. You guys taught me how to do business. You guys taught me how to be straight. Guys taught me how to stand on my own. I traveled all over the world. People that showed me love are two people, Edo and Igbos.
Hmm.
So my Edo brothers, Oba Tokpeye, he said, "Thank you
Hmm.
so much for your love
But you
and
never
all that."
encountered the Calabar babes too, but you take them sing now.
Now you know that one way they ask. So ask
Okay.
another question.
Okay, now make I quickly rush it once
Hmm.
before they disappear off my screen. Some people are uh they are greeting you. A lot of people are just greeting you. They
Thank
are
you.
laughing about the flat tire, you know. And somebody is asking, how can you influence the Davidos and Whiskits of this world so that they can also be bold to speak truth to power? Another person is asking, I just want to quickly read that because
Yes.
they are just popping in. I don't want to miss them.
Those
Um,
ones they have to rediscover themselves. I'm sure with time they will understand that the power, the fame, the music isn't just about the money that comes with it. It's about how many life and how do you use that platform to add value to the lives of people, which my brother Davido is really doing, and I love him so much and I appreciate him. But looking forward for him to hear consciousness songs, you know, that will also add value to lives of youth like him who would want to go into illegal businesses and would be encouraged through those songs that if Davido can do this, That's great. Just
In
like
other
I
words,
did
let us.
it.
You want to encourage
Just
Davido
oh,
to
but you
also
can't force
to also
them.
try.
Yeah, you can't force them.
It's just an
It's
encouragement. It's
just an
not a force.
encouragement. You know why?
Yeah,
Because
they have right
is
to do
is
whatever
is
they.
no, because he's the only one that is getting more into politics, and he will still get into politics
Mm.
whether he likes it or not. And he should not be discouraged about the things that happened to him when
The last Osun State election.
election came up, and the present government was trying to push him to the wall and try to make him. His show was cancelled at Echo Hotel. That was political. So you should just overlook it and just smile and see
Understand
that,
that it's part
and
of
that
how
God
what
is
the country
trying
is
to
like.
talk to him and use him to do a couple of things in the future. So I appreciate him. I appreciate him. He should just. Yeah, that's the only person that has. Any other person, they just the kiss ass come out.
Hmm.
They just they sing. It's just about their pocket and shoes. What a shame.
Somebody's asking you a question. Can you ask Idris how why you do not try to collaborate with the
Like
new
I said, I
artist?
cannot collaborate with an artist that we are not reasoning together. It will not work. It's gonna be an opposite thing.
Reason?
If I want to talk about women, I won't want to talk about women
In the direction that they will
they are
want to
talking
take it.
about it. See what I'm saying? So it has to be
Hmm.
Ojoro no dey.
It has to be
Na
compatible.
fela now. Na fela shall be fela pikin na Ojoro
Absolutely.
no
Absolutely.
dey.
All right, now I think at this point we don't want to stress the matter too much. If there's more
Omo, I
questions,
don't
I
tire
just
now. You never do. Which kind of
exact.
question?
I
I
just,
don't
just,
give you
just no. I
all
don't
this
want.
exclusive I give you. I never give anybody now.
Eh,
Shege, you be my family now. Wait now. My people, I love now. For
All
my
right,
European
now.
fan, I'll be on tour in Europe. The last time I was in Europe was about 8 years ago. I intentionally did that because I wanted to get more information and talk about more reality songs. My fans can be 5 million all over the world. That's enough for me because those conscious individuals are great leaders that will build the future. So I want to thank you. My new song is Free Shore. I want you all guys to go
I'm
out
going to be
there.
playing that as we close the
Oh
show.
yeah. So I
I'm
want you
going to be
guys
playing that.
go out there, share the songs. Let's talk to the government that if the government can negotiate with terrorists in the north, there's nothing there's nothing should be holding them back in releasing my brother Shore, who is innocently asking for economical revolution, educational revolution, agricultural revolution, health revolution, Nigeria revolution itself, employment revolution. Um, Everybody's not the same. We'll not keep quiet. Mr. President, you're a very kind man. You have a good heart. But guess what? You have a lot of wrong people around you. Your wife have told you before, but you never listen. And I would advise you that you should write your name in gold and go back and use the opportunity of these years that you have in writing your name in gold by coming out to meet the people by himself. I pray that Allah gives you that health to be able to do that so that your name will not go in the worst president because it's going to that direction already. And the world is laughing at us. Xenophobia, a lot of Nigerians are being killed in South Africa. You didn't say anything. You didn't even make a short video. You just kept mute. And that's not the kind of president Nigeria wants. Nigeria wants president that will talk to them. I'm not a fan of Obasanjo, but I'm very sure that Obasanjo will come out and say a couple of things about that and will do the right thing. Mr. President, take charge for these few years. Hunger full town, people they vex for you, they don't even appreciate you at all. The ones that say they appreciate you just know that they are eye service individual that are just there to take advantage of that power and opportunity. I also want to use this opportunity to talk to my brother at the Human Rights Radio, which is Brekete.
Forget the family.
Brekete family. Brekete family, I love you so much. Use your power. I know you are very close to Buhari and Abakari and co. Use your power to tell them to use these 3 years to get to the root of people and add value to the lives of people. People are dying Unemployment is everywhere. Killings all over the places. Enugu, too much killings every day. Um, Southwest, too much killing. Northeast, too much killing. It has never been this bad, and it's so sad. We need to be real to ourselves. People of Kaduna, I love you so much, and I pray that people like Abakari will take charge and protect lives and property, because the kidnapping along the Abuja
Kaduna
is
highway,
crazy. It's so sad. So I love you. My name is Eedris Abdulkareem. I just dropped
You
a
cannot
song.
sign out.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You cannot sign out. You know why? We could just try to do this song sharp, because
I don't finish.
I know. If you want,
I
make
don't
I
give
give you
you
short
excuse.
break. Make I play Free Showore song now. Make we go
Oh, yeah,
short
give me
break.
short break.
But we go address this once.
give me
Make I
short
just
break.
quickly give you idea.
People they
Wetin
wait
this
for
one.
me, and they give me short break. Oh, yeah.
The people go.
I'll
They
come
people self they enjoy everything we dey do here.
I beg my
So some
people. May I
they are-
just take short break? Maybe
Some-
1
somebody
minute.
said they are waiting for you. They are waiting to receive you in Europe when you come. Another person is asking when you're coming to Texas.
Yeah.
Others are saying that okay, talking about conscious music. Or
Wait a
people that
minute,
can
I forgot
collabo
to
with.
say. I want to use this opportunity to thank Nnamdi Kanu and IPOP all over the world for helping us to put Nigerian politicians back in check. That's the only way forward. I did not say that it is something that is. Hold on. I did not say that it is something that should have happened, but these politicians don't push us to the wall. And if they carry their army and soldiers, they take fighters for whom? Make themselves no come out, come collect medical treatment. If they enter, make una they woos them. If they enter, make una they woos them. May not let them come until they fix Nigeria. It is very important. Mr. President, I know you have a very good heart, but I know the people around you don't. Please, for posterity sake, free Showore now. I'll be right back.
All right, now let's do this quickly, people.
Femi Falana sign. Coalition for revolution now. Call Eedris Abdulkareem. My palm and so big. Free Showore now. Revolution now. Wadi free Showore. 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 Wadi free Showore.
Green, white, green, stand up for your right. Green, white, green, don't give up the fight. Green, white, green, everything will be alright. Green, white, green, cry no more.
Them say Indians are criminals. Nigerians, why we so sentimental? Outside Yoruba get criminals. Go Saudi Arabia, make you see proper. Still on the matter with the FBI. Make una the try balance on our propaganda. Nigerians making us proud in America. We got doctors, lawyers, and engineers. Our problem are some Nigerian leaders. Where they negotiate with some terrorists. As government done, they negotiate with terrorists. It's time to free my brother Showore. Wadi, free 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 Showore.
Green, white, green, stand up for your right. Green, white, green, don't give up the fight. Green, white, green, everything will be alright. Green, white, green, cry no more.
It's time to say no to xenophobia. Nigerians are dying in South Africa. Read your history and learn about the appetite. I wish say we fit boycott South Africa. And our government, they treat us like criminals. Tell me why South Africans go respect Nigerians. For all those celebrities, when they talk anything, and when they make money for this country. Make una remember the treatment of Ekoremadu. As soon as they always travel, go overseas. As the government don't negotiate with terrorists. It's time to free my brother Showore. Wadi, free 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 Showore.
Green, white, green, stand up for your right. Green, white, green, don't give up the fight. Green, white, green, everything will be alright.
say Indians are criminals. Nigerians, why we so sentimental? Outside Yoruba get criminals. Go Saudi Arabia, make you see proper. Still on the matter with the FBI. Make una the try balance on our propaganda. Nigerians making us proud in America. We got doctors, lawyers, and engineers. Our problem are some Nigerian leaders. We they negotiate with some terrorists. As government don't they negotiate with terrorists. It's time to free my brother Showing. Free Showing. Free Showing. Free Showing. Free Showing. Free Showing.
Green, white, green, stand up for your rights. Green, white, green, don't give up the fight. Green, white, green, everything will be alright. Green, white, green, cry no more.
It's time to say no to xenophobia. Nigerians are dying in South Africa. Read your history and learn about the appetite. I wish say we boycott South Africa. And our government, they treat us like criminals. Tell me why South Africans go respect Nigerians. For all those celebrities, when they talk anything, and when they make money for this country. Make una remember the treatment of Ekoremadu. As soon as they always travel, go overseas. As the government don't negotiate with terrorists. It's time to free my brother Showing. Free 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 Showing.
Green, white, green, stand up.
Alright, welcome back, people. So it's still live on the show talking with Eedris Abdulkareem. So let us quickly take the last few set of questions now.
Yeah.
People are asking if you say you don't want to do with this new set of people, especially because of the direction or orientation that they have.
Yeah.
That what about people like Burna Boy, Seun Kuti?
Yeah, I can
and
do
then
it. Yeah, with Seun Kuti, I have a song is coming soon.
okay,
Yeah. I'm looking forward to do something with
African China is there too. Okay.
Files. I'm looking forward to do something with African China too. I love African China so much. Watch out for another song with Day Day too. I love Burna Boy attitude too. I think he has a lot of power that can promote positivity about Africa and at the same time fight for Africa. I can see it in his attitude, but he need to be careful about it.
Who?
I need to be educated on a couple of things about it too.
Who are you referring to here again?
Burna Boy.
That it needs to. I want us to make emphasis of that, actually.
Don't walk any of your fans that paid money to come watch your show out of your show. It's very disrespectful. Even though you know you can pay that person, they don't do that. That person could be the next person that wanted to give you the $1 billion deal, and they don't vibe to music. They just want to see what you do. There are people that just come to show and look at what you're doing, and they are enjoying it, and they are calculating to the next big thing that will lead you to where you don't expect. So I don't see that as a good fight.
All right. It be like say people won't they take your voice here about individuals, and I don't think want to. They ask a nice in call this because they
I
want to
love
where
Nice.
everybody
Yeah,
belongs.
I love Nice. Nice, Nice is very talented, and I think Nice is talking from the ghetto. He's talking from the struggle. He's talking from the reality of when the government can make things happen. Why do you have to fight the boys on the streets who are making it intellectual to make it happen? Which also, in a way, is a crime. But if the government can do the crime, some of the citizen wants to do the crime too. But remember, if you do the crime, you pay for the time.
Duncan Mighty.
Yeah, I love Dogamati too from Niger Delta. That's my homeboy, correct guy. Correct guy. And I would, in fact, me and Donga Mighty would have done a song for about since like 5-7 years ago. Yeah, so yeah, you should watch out for me and Donga Mighty. I love Donga Mighty. Wagwan Rasta.
Okay. I think at this point, let's not beat it too much.
So,
if there's nothing.
let me use
more.
this opportunity to thank Tunde Ednot. You're a great guy.
Yeah,
I
that
love you
reminds me.
so much.
Okay, that's true.
Tunde, you are a great guy. For all those who didn't play the video, is a shame on you. Posterity will judge you guys. Tunde, you have shown that you are with the people, and may God continue to bless you. I love you so much. Let me also use this opportunity to thank the CEO of EAP TV, Ayo Animation. Ayo, I love you so much. You're my brother. We started from Kaduna, and I'm very, very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you, Ayo. God bless you so, so, so much. Shout out to Ogugwa, shout out to a couple of other people from America, you know. Shout out to Dede Mabiaku, shout out to Sean Anikula Guti. I love you, brother, you know. Shout out to Mike Pam, shout out to Soso Beat for a beautiful beat. Shout out to my wife and kids. Shout out to rest in peace, my mom. Everything you taught me, and I know you're very proud in your grave. May Almighty Allah bless you with Al Jannah Fidrid. And shout out to my fans that have always been there. You guys are the best thing. I don't need plenty people. I just need few people, and I'm fine, so that like minds can build Nigeria. Mr. President, you have good heart. Don't let people tell you lies. Please release Showore quickly. If few governors can negotiate with the terrorists, why are you keeping an innocent man? The world is laughing at us. In fact, Donald Trump is laughing at us. So to whom it may concern, I'm calling upon you, American Embassy, United Nations, you've not been doing what you're supposed to do, but you also make a point to say that some African countries didn't sign a couple of things they are supposed to sign. That's why United Nations can't even take some actions. And I can understand that. Nigerians, stand up for your right. I love you guys, and watch out for the next project, next song coming. I don't want to tell you now what's in the title. Just watch out. Okay. And for everybody that is watching all over the world, America, Europe, thank you. I love you guys. For the ones in America, say hello to Uncle Sam.
You know, collect their money finish. Okay, now. All right, now, so we're signing out on that note, and let me quickly, somebody just drew our attention to it, and I think we should do it. That the CEO of Airpeace, who helped to evacuate
Onyema!
Yeah, Onyema, yes.
Chief Onyema!
You know,
Chief Onyema.
That's a patriotic person.
Chief Onyema, I love you. Chief Onyema, if you be woman, I for marry you. Chief Oyema, God bless. Chief Oyema, Chief Oyema, I love you so much. You are a great man. You are a patriotic Nigeria. We love you so much. These are the kind of people I want to see when the Igbos are ready, when the Igbos are unite and they want to make and present one person to lead them, not the Igbo politicians who can't even bring their money since xenophobia don't start. No Igbo, no Yoruba, no Hausa politician drop any money. Chief Oyema, you're a true Nigeria. You are not greedy. Who you said you are is what you are. May God bless you. We need more people like you. And I'm going to be dedicating a song for that. They say that anybody that have added value to the lives of people, it is important to talk about those people, because one way or the other people will be encouraged to do more. God bless you, Chief.
All right, people, we guys go now. We guys go. Every other shout out, put them in the comment section.
Yes, so.
We go to read them. Yes, somebody just drew my attention that Tubaba is also watching the live show.
Tubaba, yeah, kada kalore. Puske you kada kalore. Shout out to Edilawani. Peace.
All right, people, thank you so much. We gotta go now. No time. It's late. We have to do other things now. Myself, I get family. I get mama, I get papa, even though I never get girlfriend. So later now.
As you now see, I'm so a great freedom fighter. Just they do this, great freedom fighter from way back, correct guy. Objectivity, don't mess around. Real reality.
Yeah. So we sign out like that.
Femi Falana sign. Coalition for revolution now. Call Eedris Abdulkareem, Mike Pam, and so big. Free show it now. Revolution now. Wadi, free show it. 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 Wadi, free show it.
Green, white, green. Stand up for your right. Green, white, green. Don't give up the fight. Green, white, green. Everything will be alright. Green, white, green. Crying
Them say Indians are criminals. Nigerians, why we so sentimental? Outside Yoruba get criminals. Go Saudi Arabia, make you see proper. Still on the matter with the FBI. Make una they try balance on propaganda. Nigerians making us proud in America. We got doctors, lawyers, and engineers. Our problem are some Nigerian leaders where they negotiate with some terrorists. As government don't they negotiate with terrorists. It's time to free my brother Showing. Free Showing. Free Showing. Wadi, 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 free Showing.
Green, white, green, stand up for your rights. Green, white, green, don't give up the fight. Green, white, green, everything will be alright. Green, white, green, cry no more.
It's time to say no to xenophobia. Nigerians are dying in South Africa. Read your history and learn about the appetite. I wish say we boycott South Africa. And our government, they treat us like criminals. Tell me why South Africans go respect Nigerians. For all those celebrities, when they talk anything, and when they make money for this country. Make una remember the treatment of Ekoremadu. As soon as they always travel, go overseas. As the government don't negotiate with terrorists. It's time to free my brother Showing.
Wadi, free Showing. Wadi, free Showing. Wadi, free Showing. Wadi, free Showing. Wadi, free Showing. Wadi, free Showing.